Well, teens have the highest crash rate of any group in the country. The most common form of distraction leading up to a crash? Well, teens say they're distracted by passengers in the car, cell phone use, singing, even reaching for something. So what can parents do to help their teen drivers better understand safety? To answer that, let's welcome the Car Coach 2.0 Shelby Fix, and Kevin York is a BMW professional driving instructor and motorsport competitor. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Shelby, I want to start with you because you've got a story of your own about the consequences of distracted driving. Can you explain?
Yeah, unfortunately, I had a friend pass away from texting and driving, and a lot of people don't think it's going to happen to them until it happens to somebody close to them, and it really hits home. And then they realize that that's something really, really important. So distracted driving is something that needs to be known around the world.
And so you're working hard to get that message out. Kevin, how does the BMW Teen Driving School encourage safe driving practices?
Well, there's many things that we do, but we have performance driving centers both in California and South Carolina, and then we're bringing a condensed version of it around the country this year with our Ultimate Driving Experience, and that's a 2-hour program that teens are getting. Some of the highlights of the program we do offer, for example, emergency lane change maneuvers. We're doing skidding exercises, both recognition and recovery, how to use your brakes properly in a panic stop situation, and frankly talking about distraction and the ramifications of that.
Yeah, so what are some of the main tips that you give to new and teen drivers about how to stay safe on the road?
There are so many tips that we try to impart in the time we have them. I would say, Mike, that the top item that we have is looking where you want to go. It might sound a bit obvious at first, but if you really dig into that sentence and talk about it and then try and execute it regularly, that's the key. Because your steering inputs, your throttle inputs, your brake inputs, everything is keyed off where you're looking. And we really put an emphasis on getting that vision far ahead and truly looking where you want that car to be. Other examples could be proper seat adjustment, proper holding of the steering wheel, which our opinion is 9 and 3, both left and right of the steering wheel, proper adjustment of the side view mirrors. Those are some other tips we might impart.
Yeah, and from what I understand, you're the dad of a younger driver, I think. So what advice do you have to give other parents?
The biggest thing that I think a parent can offer to their new driver is to allow them a level of confidence and sort of demystify driving. Often anxiety that a parent might have about their own driving manifests in their new driver, and it's maybe even on an unconscious level. So getting that teen in a driving program like what BMW offer and allow a trained professional to go through some exercises that frankly even regular driver education wouldn't offer is really important for both parties, both the new driver getting those skills offered to them and the parent sort of seeing something happen outside that relationship. And it really it allows for a whole different interaction of the teen and the parent and driving as a process.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to think about. Shelby, I'd like to end with you. Anything you'd like to add for teens or I guess even parents out there?
Yeah, so just make sure that you mute your phone before getting into the car. There's a lot of distractions. Having kids or friends in the car, the interface, playing with music and GPS, and also your phone. So it's really important to, not do those things when driving. So if you need to put in a location, do that before you start driving. Also mute your phone. You can put it in the trunk or you can put it in your bag. Just keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road.
Yeah, I passed a car crash this morning as I was coming to work, and I was just thinking that, there's probably some distracted driver out there. It not only happens to teens, but adults as well. Shelby and Kevin, thanks for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. Take care.
You betcha. Mary, over to you.